Hello everyone and welcome to the 125k puppet collection. Alright, so the first one we got is the Huckerdoo. So we got Hank Huckerdoo, we got Suzanne Huckerdoo, we got Susie Huckerdoo, and we got Timmy Huckerdoo. So these are the Huckerdoos here. I haven't used them in a video yet, but hopefully I'll use them in the future, but they are pretty cool. Then right here, we got Booger, who's Jeffy's dinosaur. He's missing this pencil in his nose, but I'm sure I can replace that. Behind Booger, we got all of my Jeffys. I've got so many Jeffys. I think I'm missing maybe like the Frozen Jeffy and the Explorer Jeffy, and that might be it. But there's still quite a lot. So here we go. So we got is the Elf Jeffy puppet. Now I've ordered the plush, but I haven't got it yet. But this is the puppet that I have. I used this in my Home Alone video from last year. So hopefully I can maybe use it again with the Santa Marvin this year. Then we got my original Jeffy that I used to use back in 2020 to 2023. So this one is very used, but you know, it means a lot to me because it was my first proper Jeffy. Then we got this Jeffy, which was meant to be for a giveaway. I did the giveaway twice and the people didn't even respond back, so I couldn't give it away. So I'm gonna have to do it one more time. And this time I'll probably do it on my Instagram, so it'll be easier to give away. So this one is a giveaway Jeffy that I'm still giving away, so follow my Instagram if you want to have a chance at winning this. Then right here is my most expensive puppet. This is my Everlinked Jeffy puppet. Now, I've been using this since last year and it's been pretty good. The only problem that I have is that you have to be very careful with it, obviously, because the price, it costed me around £600–700. Which is almost $1,000, which is very crazy. But the only problem is that you have to be very careful that you don't ruin it because it's so much money. But yeah, and anyway, we got my first ever Jeffy. This was my first one. This one was, and you can tell because I don't even know where the clothes have gone. Is this? I don't even know. And like the mouth is this. You can tell the difference between these two. You can tell they fixed the mouth. I've had that since 2020. I might have a picture somewhere of when I first got it, and like when I first unboxed it back in 2020, which is pretty crazy. And then we have one of my favorites, the Zombie Jeffy, which is pretty cool. Now I had to order this on eBay because when it first came out I wasn't able to get it, but luckily I found the seller who was reselling the one he bought, and I was lucky enough to find it after last time I wasn't able to get it. And he looks pretty awesome. He's got the brain in his head, he's got the black eye right here, got the the sharp teeth, right, sharp teeth, got yellow teeth, and the arm actually comes off. If you pull the left arm, it's actually a Velcro, so you can actually deattach and reattach the arm, which is pretty awesome. Right here is my newest puppet, which is the Dr. Jeffy. Now the only problem I have with this is that when it arrived, it never came with like the green things that go in the helmet. I think it came with one of them, but that literally fell off. I don't even know where it's gone. And now it's just missing the like green parts of the helmet. But it's still pretty cool. It's got gloves, it's got Dr. Jeffy like stitched onto the t-shirt, and it's got the black eye, it's got like the little spike scratch thing on his face, and a scar I think it's called. And then it's also got the goggles in the back, which is pretty cool. And right here I've got my Phoebes. So one of them is my brother's, that's why it looks a bit wrecked. I don't even know where the nappy or the shoes have gone. And this is my one, which obviously has all the stuff on it. The only problem is this one like shows the teeth, but the teeth are like sunk under the bottom on my one for some reason. It's a bit weird, but at least it has the shoes and stuff with it. Right here is the like a mix of the main characters. So we got Woody from old SML. And he looks pretty cool. I mean, I used to have him as a baby, so I bit his nose, and there's a hole there, and he's really dirty. I don't even know what that is. But I've had that for years, and lucky enough, it actually was an SML character back in the day. And sometimes Woody still appears sometimes in new SML, but you know, not a lot. So I just put him here anyway. Then you got Tony the Tiger, which is also another classic character. This isn't the right one. This is the boxer version. The actual one SML used was an ice hockey one, which I'm still looking for, but I'm still happy enough with this one anyway. Then right here might be my most rarest plush ever. Now this is the Mama Luigi plush, also known as the Kelly Toy Luigi, which came out, I think, like before I was born. That's 2007 or 2006, which is crazy. Now I had the tag, right here, but I put it in a safe place so I wouldn't lose it because it's very rare, and especially this is the 9-inch size, which is the exact size the SML used, which makes it even more rare of a plush. Then right here we have my Marvins and my Mario plush right here. So this is the Marvin I've been using since like 2019, and he looks pretty cool. The only problem is that SML changed the mustache, so this uses the old mustache rather than these ones use the new mustache, which is basically that, but upside down. Then we've got my Mario plush from Mario Party 5 set, which also I have the Peach from the Mario Party 5 set. I thought I would just throw her in here because she was in old SML, so I thought, you know what, I might just add her in. And then we got Ham the Pig, who was also a character from the old SML. I don't think he's actually returned yet. I think he did appear as like an Easter egg in one of the videos. I think Brooklyn Guy got sent to the dungeon. I'll put a picture here, and there's actually a poster of Ham the Pig hanging up, so he was an old character and he might return, but I'm not really sure. Then we have my Shrek. So I got my baby Shrek from my baby Shrek parody. I've got my medium Shrek. Well, right now it's medium because this was the Shrek I used to use until I found the real deal right here. Now, the reason I couldn't find this is because this was made when the Shrek 2 movie came out, and this is like the jumbo size. So it's probably my biggest puppet, or biggest plush, because my Goodman's probably my biggest puppet. But it's absolutely huge. So I've got my large Shrek, medium Shrek, and baby Shrek. Then I got my Rose and my Rosalinas. So I've got my Rose right here. She's missing the necklace because I've kept the necklace safe in my like bit where I keep all the accessories. So all the accessories are all in the bag, so I don't lose it. So that's where her necklace is. And these two are the Rosalina. So this is the fake one I used to use back when I started my channel, and then this is the real one here, which is a Mario 3D World Rosalina that I got around a few months ago. It looks pretty cool though. You could tell the difference between these two. Then I got my Braxton. Now the only main character I'm missing right now was actually Bowser, because Braxton was basically a puppet version of Bowser from SML, or from Mario I mean. And I'm still missing him because he's very rare, and he's also from the same set as my Peach and my Mario, and they cost it a lot by themselves. So from Braxton we got Junior, which is basically his son. So I've got the Junior puppet right here that I got in 2019 with my original Joseph and my original Cody, and I've also got my 2011 Junior, my 2009 Junior, and just a fake Junior I had with my Rosalina back when I started my channel. Now the 2009 one is the one SML uses, and the 2011 is the one I think Crazy Mario Bros uses, I think. But I got a really good deal on this, so that's the only reason I got it, and I thought it does look pretty cool. It looks a slight difference between the two, like the colours of the green, but it's basically the same plush, so it could just be a good stunt double. Then we got my Josephs and my Codys. So I've got two Josephs because the problem I had with this one is that the mouth like wouldn't shut properly, just like he had big lips. But then the new Joseph make it look like he's actually closing his mouth, so that's the reason why I got the new Joseph. But then we got Joseph Plush, which is a 2009. I think it's just like a Koopa plush, I think it's called. And then we got just, I think this is a little buddy Koopa plush that I got, because I didn't know what this one was called, so I just got that one instead. So that one's called a Goldie Koopa plush, by the way. 2009 Goldie Koopa plush, and the reason that's 2009 is because it's got cardboard in the foot. So yeah. Then we got my Codys. So I've got my Cody plush, which is his 2013 Magic Koopa / Kamek plush. It was pretty rare, and it cost me like £50–60 roughly. So, you know, it's quite expensive, but it is the Cody plush, so I had to get it. And I got my two Cody puppets. So I got the Hunky Cody, which is basically Cody, but you could take his shirt off and he has a six-pack. And then you have the original Cody, which is just normal Cody, basically. Then I got Cody's parents. So I've got Cody's mum, which is, I think, Judy. I've got the small one, and I've got the big one. And then I've got Cody's dad, Tyrone. Now, I've only got the small Tyrone, because I can't find a big one just yet. But once I've got a big Tyrone, I'll start using that. And then down here, we got Little T, who's basically Toad, but like a puppet version. So Toad is, I think, the same as Koopa or Joseph. They were both from the set called Goldie. So I think the Toad is from 2011, and then Joseph right there is from 2009. So they're both like different years, but from the same company. Then Little T, he's from SML Merge, but I don't know if they still sell Little T. I'm not really sure, but that's Little T. I don't really use him that much, but maybe in the future I'll start using him more. Then right here we got PJ Crenshaw, who's like the popular kid in school. Now, I've only got one PJ Crenshaw because they only released him once, and they actually took him off the SML store, so he's really rare now, and a lot of people didn't actually get him, so it's kind of lucky for me that I actually got him. And the weirdest thing is that SML never really showed what his eyes look like under the mask. So guys, I'm going to show you what it looks like. Oh no! PJ Crenshaw! Alright, so I don't know what was going on there, but I think SML wanted to look like PJ Crenshaw hasn't slept in like 10 years, and that's why his eyes look like that. But I just couldn't believe when I actually saw it. I thought it was not going to have any eyes, and the goggles just be like stitched on, but they actually added eyes, and they just look really weird looking. But you know, that's PJ Crenshaw. Then we got Doofy the Dragon. Then right here, we got the police chief. Now I haven't got the police chief plush, which is basically just a police M&M. But you know, I don't really use him that much, so I don't really get what the point would be getting the M&M. But I've got him anyway. He looks pretty cool. And then we got my Simmons. So these two aren't technically Simmons, because Simmons is meant to be bald like that, and these two actually have hair, but they just kind of look similar looking at them. So I just kind of used to use these as Simmons. So there's a fireman one, and then a police officer one. And then eventually, I was actually able to get myself a real Simmons, who's actually a construction worker puppet. So what I had to do was just cut the construction worker hat off of this, and it was just Simmons. So it looks pretty cool. You know, Simmons, Brooklyn Guy's partner. Then right here, we've got Brooklyn Guy himself. So we got my first Brooklyn Guy, which is pretty cool. I got him when I first got my Doofy the Dragon, and I got my first Chef Pee-Pee over there. It looks pretty cool, but I just had to get the original one, because if I put the difference there, this one was 2021, and this one was back in like 2017. You could tell this one looks more like SML's by the mustache and the color of the hair compared to this one that's a more lighter color. So I had to get the real one, so I kind of use this as a stunt double now. Then right here, we got Brooklyn Guy's family. So we got Penelope, which is Brooklyn Guy's daughter. The only problem I have with Penelope is that they don't sell her anymore. And the reason I'm angry about that is because when I got my Penelope, it looks like a mustache. Like, I don't know why it looks like, it's meant to look like that. Like it's like lipstick or something. But when I don't push on the puppet, it just makes it look like a mustache. I'm like, what's going on there? So now I have no choice but to use this, because they don't even sell her anymore. So hopefully I could find another one and that actually has the fixed mouth, and then I could just start using that one instead. But anyway, we got Karen, who's Brooklyn Guy's wife. I don't really use her that much, but it's cool to just have, you know, the whole Brooklyn Guy family in case I want to do a video. So that's Brooklyn Guy and his family. Then we got Marvin's gran, or Mario's gran. Now, I haven't got the granddad, because instead of getting the granddad SML used, I wanted to get my own one, who I thought looked more like Marvin. And this is it here now. I know what me thinking, it looks a bit like creepy looking with the eyes and stuff, but like, if I put that next to Marvin, like, it looks like it. It's got like the mustache, it's all like it's got a little bit of hair on the top and the mustache, and I just thought it looked more like Marvin. And the gran, I thought looked more like a Luigi, because it has the green color, it's more taller than this one, and then it's like skinnier and this one's fat, so it kind of had the traits that Mario and Luigi would have, but as their parents. So I thought, you know, that'd be cool. But I'm still trying to look for a Luigi plush, who's actually from the same set as the Mario and the Peach, but that's like really expensive, so I might not get that for a long time. But anyway, I've got the gran, I've got the granddad. So then right here we got my Jeffys. So I got my original Jeffy that I used to use, and I got my new one, who's like back in 2017. So this one, and this one are all the originals from 2017, and this one, these two, and this one are back in like 2021, 2024 remakes. So I want to get the original ones instead, obviously. And right here we got this random kid. I don't even know why I have this. I actually no. Now I had to get this puppet so I can get the shoes for Black Yoshi, because Black Yoshi had a certain shoes in SML, and I looked it up and it turns out every Sunny Toys puppet actually has these type of red shoes. So I just bought this puppet just to get the shoes, and now I just have it. But I mean, it does kind of look like Patrick, just like a ginger version, so I might use it as like Patrick's twin brother or something like that. And anyway, we got Chives, who's Mr. Goodman's butler. He looks pretty cool. You know, Chives. Then we got Dougie and Black Yoshi. So I used Dougie's chain to put on Black Yoshi, because I couldn't find a chain for Black Yoshi, but they look pretty cool. They've both got, you know, I don't know why, but they added a hat onto this one. But Black Yoshi never wore a hat in SML. I don't think he did, but you know, it looks pretty cool still. I mean, at least it's got a hat. And then right up here, we got my big puppet. Like, these are the ones I couldn't fit down here because they were way too big. So first of all, we got Jackie Chu. Now I'm still looking for the original Jackie Chu, because this is the remake. But lucky enough, I was able to find the original Goodman, so I didn't have to use the remake anymore, because to be honest, I didn't like how the remake looked, because if you look between these two, you could tell by like the hair and the eyes and the mustache and stuff, you can clearly tell like the remake just doesn't look as good as the original, in my opinion. I mean, some people might think different, but overall I just had to get the original because, you know, it's the one SML uses, and I just thought it looked a lot better in my opinion. Then right here we got this puppet, which I still haven't used. I've had this for like a year and I still haven't used it in a video, but basically it's just another Sunny Toys character that I got. I'm not really sure what I'm going to use it for. I've heard some people mention I should use it for like Goodman's like son, because they both have the similar kind of eyebrow color. Looking at it now, the hair is not really similar, and the eye color and the face look kind of similar. So I was originally going to make that into a Goodman, but then I just lucky enough found this, so I was good enough for that. But yeah, but maybe one day I'll make a video on that one. Then right here we got Steve Steelberger. Now he looks pretty cool. I've had him for a while. I think I've used him in a video before, and I used him in Jeffy Plays Rugby, which was like a really old video, and he was like the guy who was on the news. That was way before I even had that Goodman, so that's like a really old parody. Then right here we got my Patrick, who I don't really use that much, but maybe I'll use him in the future. Then right up here we got the homeless man, and we got Bully, and we also got Bully Bill, which is just the plush version of the puppet, so he looks pretty cool. And then right here we got my Jeffy Squishmallow. He's like ginormous, like you can like compared to like the puppets here, like he's ginormous and he looks pretty goofy looking, but I really like it. I also used him in a parody called Thick Jeffy, where like he ate a bunch of donuts and became fat, so pretty weird parody, but I thought it was pretty cool. Then we got the Susan the doctor. Then down here we've got the cast and crew puppets. So these are basically puppets that are based off the cast and the crew of SML. So Lance right here, I think voices Jeffy, Mr. Goodman, Jackie Chu, and all that. And he's also Logan's brother, and Logan's the creator of SML. And then we got Tito, who's basically like Logan's friend, I think. And he has his own YouTube channel called Tito Talk, which is all about Sonic and stuff. So he sometimes appears in SML as like Santa in videos, like Tito's always Santa all the time. Last year it was somebody different instead of Tito, but you know, they might bring him back, I'm not really sure. But then Lavelle right here, I think he's Logan's friend from high school who just started making videos, but I think he voices like Chef Pee, Joseph, Tyrone, You think he used to voice the Angry Birds back in the Angry Birds series when SML first started. And then we got Logan, obviously the creator of SML. I think he voices Marvin, Junior, and I think he voiced, well, I think that's what he voices. I think Logan mainly focuses on editing and filming instead of voicing characters because he mainly only voices Marvin and Junior. Then right here we got Elena. Elena mainly voices all the girl characters, so whenever you see a girl character, it's most likely Elena. But at one point it was actually Chili who voiced Phoebe, I think, back when Phoebe was in SML. And after that, Elena basically voiced every girl character. I think she voiced Suzanne and Susie, and she also voices Rose, Rosalina, and also Karen. She also voices Karen. And yeah. And then Pooby, who's personally my fan favorite because he plays like most of the best characters, I think, in my opinion. Now, Pooby plays Cody, he plays Brooklyn Guy, he plays Judge Poopy. He basically just plays himself as a judge, which I find really funny, and I really like that. And he also plays other characters too. I can't think on the top of my head, but he does play quite a few good characters. Oh, he also plays Cody's mom as well. And yeah, so then right here, I forgot to mention Wendoa, who was basically a puppet version of Dora the Explorer. And that was one of my favorite videos SML made. And if you come down to the bottom, this is basically just extra puppets or extra like props and accessories for videos. Right here we just got a bunch of just accessories. So we got this hat, which is for Goodman. We got this helmet for Jeffy. This is the construction worker hat I had to cut off of Simmons. We've got an extra police officer hat. You've got a party hat off Gorilla Tag. We've got a fireman hat. I think we've got another fireman hat somewhere, I'm not really sure. Now these are Goodman's shoes, but they always fall off, so I just kind of took them off until I could like stitch it on properly. Then I got the Spider-Man mask, and then I've got extra diapers for Jeffy in case they like break or, you know, get destroyed. So I just got a bunch of these for Jeffy. And then I've got an extra Jeffy shirt. We've got another fireman helmet. This is the Rose's necklace that fallen off, so I kind of keep it in here to keep it safe so it doesn't fall off anymore. Then you just got a bunch of like extra sticks for characters. So basically you put these sticks on the puppet's arms or hands to make it like move about. So I've just got loads of these just in case I need them for videos. Last thing to finish this collection off is this SML signed signature from Lance and Logan, the creators of SML right here. Now the reason I got this was because as I go back to this Jeffy, the 2020 Jeffy I first got, I actually got this Jeffy 4 years ago when there was a special like deal going on where the first 100 to 500 people I think would get this certificate of adoption, which would be signed by Logan and Lance. So this is pretty cool and it means a lot to me because it's like really rare and it's got like the signed signatures. It's pretty awesome. And yeah, so that's everything in my SML collection. I might be missing a few things here and there, but you know, I basically got like so much things here and it's just crazy. But you know, I hope you guys enjoyed and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. See you later!